All right, let's jump in. We're on page 44. We're looking at how you actually create, how you would prepare a molar solution. 484. The question would look something like this. What mass is needed to create 1 liter of 1.5 molar copper 2 sulfate? All right? So the last set of questions we did, the last couple of pages we did, we gave you the mass and the volume, and you had to find molarity, right? Instead, this time, we're giving you molarity and the volume, and we're asking you to find the mass, just like we did again in number 20, as well as in the questions, one of the quiz questions yesterday, not 20, 19. Okay, so what is my equation to find molarity? With a raised hand. Can somebody tell me that equation?
Moles over liters.
Okay. Moles of solute over liters of solution equals molarity. And right, that's the big M. Okay. But if I know molarity and I know volume, how can I solve for moles?
Wouldn't you multiply the liters by the molarity?
Perfect. Multiply these two, right? So that moles would be equal to M times liters. We cool? Simple algebra, just moving things around. So let's pop in some numbers here. If I take that my moles are equal to 1.50 times 1, what do I get? 1.50. But again, the units is moles. And there's a number of people I helped with in your last class that were doing numbers right, but they weren't putting units. And the difficulty is then, because we're changing units all the time, right? How do you know what number that is? Like they were losing track of what it was. So that would be moles.
Wait, so why don't you round that? Like, the significant digits?
Yeah, because I stupidly gave you just one significant digit there.
But you would round
I would,
it?
yes, right. But I would never actually give you only one. So yes, good point. Good point. So maybe we should make that, sure, let's even make it 1.00. That way we can keep things moving well. But you're correct. It does matter. The significant digits do matter. Okay, so 1.50 mole. Am I done?
No.
Absolutely not, right? How would I change this thing from moles of copper sulfate to grams of copper sulfate? I've got one hand. That's it. Or I've got just someone who just says it. Say it again, David. Molar mass of copper 2 sulfate. Right? But he did. Just simultaneously. Okay, so let's do it. If I actually were to calculate, I have 1.50 moles of that CuSO4, the copper 2 sulfate, and I'm getting the molar mass. What if I told you that number was 159? Just trust me. Okay? Where would I put that? On top or on the bottom? Give me hands. How would I do? Where would I put that? On the top or on the bottom? 2 hands? 3 hands? 4? Okay, what do you think, Tony? On the bottom. So I said it's 159. Again, that's always grams per moles, right? It's molar mass. Yes. Okay? What do you think? Why top?
Because moles and
Good. This is here, so we have to have moles there and grams here. Does that make sense? And the 159 number always goes with which one? Grams or moles? Always. So 159 here and 1. Can somebody give me an answer here? 1.5 times 159? $238.5? Okay. How would I round this thing? Based upon what I got here. I would do 3 significant figures, so I'd make this 239 what? Grams. Are we cool? So we're saying if I wanted to make 1 liter of this 1.50 molar solution, of copper sulfate, I would need 239 grams. And remember how I would do that is I would put that 239 in some water, mix it up so it dissolves, and then add enough water to get it to 1 liter, right? Why would I not just simply pour 1 liter of water and 239 grams of copper 2 sulfate? Can anybody answer that question? Why do I not need a whole liter of water? Sir? Because that copper sulfate has volume, right? So therefore, I need to account for that. I first mix it up, dissolve it, and then add enough water to get to 1 liter. Excellent.
I was just going to say, is there a way to find out how much water you need without, I mean, the easiest way would just be to add it until it gets to the liter, but is there a way?
There is. We're honestly not going into it, but yes, there are certainly ways you can figure out the volume of the solvent. Absolutely. Yep. We just deal, molarity is what most people deal with. All of the solutions that are in my lab closet all simply just tell me what molarity it is, right? They'll basically, if you look on all the acids, they'll tell you it's 1.50 molar hydrochloric acid. And then it gives you a volume. This is 100 milliliters, or this is 50 milliliters, or those are the normal, the most common ways of doing it. Does that make sense? Any questions there? I think it's pretty straightforward. We've done this already. Sir? The big M is molarity. So don't get confused. Don't get confused. Big M equals moles per liter. It'll say MOL to mean mole. If it's just an M, so this is mole, this is a meter. Right? So got to make sure that you know the differences between all these guys. Sir? Big M. This big scripty. And in your textbook, again, you can tell it's very clear that it's a different, it's like an italicized capital M. This one? You got it? Okay. Yes, sir. Yep. It's telling you this is the concentration of this copper 2 sulfate. We cool? All right, pretty straightforward today. I want you to work on numbers 20 to 23. I bet you can finish it. I think almost everyone did in the last class. And I do also, please hang on, I do want you also to read this next little section in chapter 14.2. This is it, by the way. This is the last piece of this unit that we are doing before an assessment, which will be Wednesday. Wednesday. Half day Monday. I see you Tuesday. Wednesday. Then you go on your, we go on our study tour. Teacher in classes, in service. Yeah. Test, summative assessment. Summative. Okay, so rock and roll.